Man, I was just talking about returning to the Otago. I'm going to leave this ammo on purpose.
Setting up motion tracker.
Because I'm literally 1 experience point away from wanting to return.
Deployed.
Well, that and some... Oh, and I just got an ammo out of this corpse. So, alright, well, that moots that point. Just poking head. I know the objectives in this room. I'm coming back. I'm just getting map visibility and sensors. Search this body. Alright, thing to blow up. I'm going to do it now because there's no patrols. This guy's an event. He won't trigger from the explosion. But because there's no patrols yet, now it's a safe time to detonate this. Because they're too far away to hear it. So I'm going to do that now. It'll consume that ammo I just got out of the body, so meh, whatever. While that's going to happen, I'm going to check the map and verify motion tracking coverage and put down a new motion tracker at the appropriate spot. Hey, looks like we're there. Right in the corner.
Deploying motion tracker. Setting up motion tracker.
Okay, we'll blow that wall.
Motion tracker activated.
Okay, we're going to backtrack in this room, deal with the objectives. I must have hit cancel. Okay. We're going to go back, we're going to deal with these rooms and objectives, then we'll deal with the bottom 2 rooms.
Double time!
Yeah, deal with this stuff, then go check these 2 rooms, and probably run around filling our pockets after that. Nope. Come on. Is there anything in here? Nope. Down here, this is going to be a scripted conversation. Good time to deal with it now because there's no aliens on patrol. They won't hear the gunshot.
This is the place. Stay alert. There's something attached to his head.
Careful! This is what happened to the others on Pioneer. And to that guy in the HQ.
Yeah.
Can we get it off him?
It's a guy in a vent. Again, he won't be activated from the noise. Left click. And if you cared, again, you can press... Oh, no, you can't press tab. All right. My mistake. I was about to talk about using the tab key. Doesn't really matter in this instance.
Back off! Tail's constricting! It'll strangle the poor bastard. We can take him back to the Otago. Maybe Booker can...
You are not taking him to medbay. We can't risk the contamination.
God damn it. All right. Can't leave him here like this.
I can't skip this.
Squad lead. Put him out of his misery, then get back to the mission.
Alright, left click, kill engineer.
Affirmative.
Sleep tight, buddy.
Nightmare finally stopped, buddy.
Yeah. There we go. Now, if there was a drone patrolling right outside the door, they'd hear it.
Creature's attention.
But there wasn't, so we're good. Yeah, see, and here's the explanation for that now. So, this is still mission map 1, so everything's an explanation tutorial. Alright, so we're done up here, and if my math is not wrong, okay, that should have been an experience point. Because we just dealt with Carmichael, or whatever the hell his name was. So for whatever reason, I didn't get the experience. Alright, so... Alright, fill my pockets. Loot Goblin. So I'm going to check these 2 rooms, and then we're going to loot Goblin.
Hurry up, you
No, not out there. Out. No, over here. And again, I know I'm running, but I know there's nothing around me, so I'm safe.
There's something around.
Okay, there's a patrolling alien, and I got through the door before him. Perfect. Oh, he didn't go in there. I thought he was going to come into this hallway, but he didn't. He turned this way, so he's right here. I don't know if he's going to come through this door, so I'm going to backtrack out and pop into the next room. Okay, now I've seen the rooms. Check the map. Question marks. Is he turning? I don't know if he's going to come into this room, so that's why I'm in the hallway. Alright, we're safe.
Get too comfy, okay?
Back into the room, grab the question marks.
Come on, team!
Affirmative.
All right. More ammo. So, I have space for 2 tools, 3 medkits. Because we're done on the second floor for now. Okay, 2 tools, 3 medkits. Okay, so I can grab most of this and still have space for a medkit. I don't know what that is. Just ammo. And a tool. Okay, so there's not enough meds on the second floor to fill my pockets. Okay. So, I'm going to try to make my way down this way. Get in here, grab this, go in here, fill as much as I can, and then, if I can, go up here, figure out what that is. I need to figure out where he's going first. If he's going this way. Okay. Out the room, into the center.
Stay frosty, Marines.
Plus, if I remember, there's a body here for me to grab something off of. That's just based off my meta knowledge. Alright, he's turning. Now remember, there's not always... These high walls block line of sight, but everything else doesn't. So you gotta be aware, if I'm running out here, he might be able to see me. So just be aware of your environment.
Don't get too comfy, okay?
Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna drop a sensor to be triggered. That's the point of it. Where am I? There I am. So this one's to be triggered, and because it's to be triggered, I'm gonna put it. You know, let's put it in the hallway.
Deploying motion tracker.
Oh, he's turning.
Setting up motion tracker.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
Motion tracker deployed.
That was close. Alright, so that's one that I can trigger to draw everybody on the map. I'm not going to do it at the moment until I've confirmed, because I don't want anybody running through this door. Because I know this one's going to be blocked by the guy that's literally right over here. Alright, let's take a look at the map. Jesus, I'm surrounded. Maybe I'll hide in this corner.
Hurry up, squad!
Woof. Okay. Alright, that's a vent guy. Patrol, 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 patrol. Patrol. There's 5 guys on patrol that I can see right now. And that's why I'm putting down map coverage.
It's quiet.
Because I can see where all the guys are. Alright, we're safe on this side. Okay, I think I can make a run for it. Down into here. Alright. They don't have unlimited range of their vision. So, once they get far enough away, you can be out in the open.
Hurry up, you slugs! Roger.
Okay, I don't know if there's anything on this body.
Got something on the
No
tracker.
clue. Nothing. Alright. Go in here as discussed. Grab that and grab that.
I have multiple signals.
Let's see what's inside.
Alright, I'm going to deliberately trigger this. Not because I have to, but I want to. Right? Because it's drawing them all away and they're less of a problem. So now I can freely move. Where are you going? Alright, he's just being dumb. So, off we go.
Move on! Double time!
Almost done. Alright, it's pretty much done now. But I cleared the path. See, they're all up here. So I'm going to go in here, grab 1 tool, 1 med, because I don't have enough room for the other one. And if possible, I'll go back to the middle of the map and check out that question mark.
Let's see what's inside.
Yeah, question mark, then elevator. That's the plan.
There's something around.
don't like them being that close.
Come on,
Alrighty.
team.
Yeah, this was the body I couldn't search because there was a guy in the vent previously. That's why that was still there. All right, down to the first floor. My pockets are mostly full. I have space for one more med. Plus, apparently, I still need 1 experience point. You can see down here we got level up 1, nothing, level up 1. So it even shows you down here. So I'm still hoping to get 1 more experience point, which there, at the moment, is no mission objectives on the second floor. There will be later. So I'm going to go to the first floor and see what I can do about getting 1 experience. I mean, I could just trigger an onslaught on purpose, get the experience that way, which I might do. We'll see. I still want 1 more med kit. If I'm going to be returning to the Otago, I want full pockets. Alrighty, I literally have 1 mission objective, which is the slaughterhouse.
Got something on the tracker.
Alright. Okay. I'm going to take the ARC over here. Drop a sensor. Go in here. Blah, blah, blah. Check these rooms. I might not unlock this door right away, because if I do, then it'll activate guys that spawn in this room and can come out this way. So I'll leave it locked. But I'll search these rooms. Maybe I'll get the med kit I need. Maybe this will be the 1 experience I need. I don't know. Once I drop the sensor tower, probably 1 up here, maybe 1 down here, run around here, grab these materials, and then I'll review where I am with my med kit / experience. Yeah. Because I know I can grab the med right now, but there might be 1 here, so I'm not concerned about the med kit. There's tons on the map for me to grab. There's 1 up here. There's 1 over here. There's med kits to grab. It's not a problem.
Come on, team. Quiet. It didn't see us. It's seen us.
Oh, you bugger. Oh well, whatever.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Alrighty. Redeploy squad as discussed. I'm really not concerned about the hunt being triggered, because I'm in the ARC, it's going to kill everything, and I might want the onslaught on purpose anyway to get that experience point that I keep talking about. So, let it work for me. Yeah, you are invincible inside the ARC, so nothing can hurt you when you're inside it. So, yeah. Grab a sip of your coffee. Good to go right now. So, as discussed, I'll pop out, I'll drop a motion tracker. I'm not worried about the hunt because they're all running to the last spot they saw me. But that's on the other side of the map. They're not coming to me. They're going to where they last saw me. So, right, which was over here. So even I know the music's all tense right now, but nothing's coming for you. So don't, when a hunt happens, like, just be aware how the game reacts, and it's not a problem.
Deploying
Drop a motion sensor up here, you guys run there.
Setting up motion tracker. Motion tracker.
Alright,
deployed.
now we go to the door. And I still have this motion sensor over here that was set up on purpose to be used.
Gives me the creeps.
So, if necessary.
Got something on the tracker.
Okay, so there's a guy in a vent. Again, there's no spawners up in this top left corner. I know that. So, just poking my head. He's in the vent. I'm aware of that. I just wanted to see. Okay, I'm just gonna poke around the corner.
They're heading our
Yeah,
way.
there we go.
Don't get too comfortable.
I just wanted to
okay?
make sure there was nothing there. Alright, in we go.
Come on, team.
Data pad.
On it.
Into the next room.
Hurry up, you slugs!
Hey, I found something. Looks like a data pad.
Okay, is there anything in here? No, just the ammo. Okay. And I'm going to want another sensor down. Yeah, let's put it... I want it here, I don't want it... do it here.
Deploying motion tracker.
Sure. I'm going to put another one outside near the other materials anyway, probably over here. So...
Motion tracker deployed.
There we go. Okay, so that's done. Where am I at for experience? So, okay, so yeah, so that was just a minor objective. It didn't give me any experience. So I still need +1 experience. Now I know fighting the guy, yada yada yada, because it's a large type xenomorph, the Crusher. I know I'm going to get experience from that. But since I'm only 1 away, and I'm planning on returning to the Otago and offloading, I could start on a whole new bunch of rookies. So that's my thought process right now. So I'm going to ride the ARC over to here, just because it can provide covering fire here. Then I'm going to run in here, grab all this goodies right here, maybe drop a sensor tower down here. And then I might deliberately trigger a hunt. Yeah. And grab a med kit, of course. I'll go to one of the ones over here. Yeah, okay. Sounds like a plan.
Come on, team!
Okay, you redeploy. Let's go here. Alright, probably tuck one in this corner. This door's locked for the moment. It'll be open later. Just in the back, should be fine. Yep, and you stay there and I'll run down this hallway.
Motion tracker activated.
Paying attention to the coverage. Okay, so right about now is a good time. Alright, so I'll drop a sensor right there. And then that'll
Setting up motion tracker.
finish this hole.
Motion tracker
Bam.
deployed.
Alright.
Roger.
There we go. More materials.
Let's
Yeah.
see what's
So when I return to the Otago, I'll have them available to me to spend. Which my intent is for my guys to level up to 3 and become their classes, so I'll have access to those materials to unlock new weapons and new equipment. So there's a reason I'm grabbing all these materials right now, because that's literally going to happen very, very, very soon. Are you going to get shot?
Don't get too comfy, okay?
Alright. I could trigger this sensor to draw him away. I'm not going to, because I want 1 more experience point. So I'm going to deliberately allow the aggression meter to climb to trigger a hunt. So this is a deliberate choice, because I could click this right now, and it won't be a problem.
Quiet. It doesn't see us.
But I'm going to deliberately get into a fight.
Come on, team! Kill that bastard! Bring him down! Shit, over here!
So you see he's crawling on the ground? That's what happens when one of their limbs gets dismembered.
Who else wants some?
Alright.
Hurry up!
So now that that's clear, I'm going to run to the ARC, because I'm safe. I mean, there's a guy coming here, but he's probably going to get blown away. See? Dead.
Take a breathe.
Alright, where do I want medkit? I don't know what that is. That might be a medkit. So I'm going to stick around here for now, until this hunt or whatever gets dealt with. I mean, if an onslaught triggers, I might change my plan, but for now... Because I want to see if that's the med kit. Because it's in the vet clinic, so it makes sense to me if it's a med kit.
There's something around. Move on!
The hive is restless. Be careful.
Light him up!
Check your vitals.
Alright, onslaughts. Coming from here. So they'll spawn out of here, and they should go right, but some of them might go left and come down this way, regardless. So they're going to come out of here and come at us from this direction. They should, unless AI is dumb and takes a long detour, whatever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back into this corner and set up my turret pointing this way. I'll leave that collection until after the onslaught. So like I said, I'm going to back into this corner because the ARC is guarding the entry. Nothing can get to me unless it goes past the ARC through this choke point here to get to me here. I'm safe in this area. So I'm going to back into here, set up my turret, and yeah, get +1 experience point just for surviving this onslaught. Easy peasy.
Deploying sentry gun. Sentry almost ready. Sentry activated.
Now I'm paying attention. If necessary, I'll activate suppressing fire and whatnot. I'm not sure I need to this time. So that's why I'm not dropping flares or anything yet. 'Cause I'm pretty sure... Yeah, done.
Looks like they're calming down.
Guys, get the fuck out of here!
See? +1 experience. Sharp leveled up. That easy. Onslaughts are not a problem.
Affirmative.
And they give you experience points. So there's a benefit to deliberately triggering them.
Sentry packed.
So I picked up the turret. It's in my inventory. So now I want a med kit. So I'm going to run up here. I'm going to pick up this DNA from this alien. Now if I forgot to, it would persist. It would still be there on the next revisit. Yeah, once the hunt's done, I'm going to go into the vet clinic and I'm going to see if that's a med kit. Yeah, if it's not, then I'll figure it out from there. Maybe that's a med kit. I don't know. That's a question mark right there.
Wait, I think we
Alright,
lost them.
he's turned away.
Move! Move! Move on! Right now. Got something on the tracker.
Because I could not pick him up before because I was full. So I know there's something here. I just don't know if it's a tool or a med. It's one or the other. I don't know what. Medkit. Perfect. Now I'm full. I'm full and everybody's set to level up. Done and done. Alright. I'm choosing to return to the Otago to deliberately level up my corporals to sergeants, or sergeant.
Stay frosty.
Equivalent sergeant rank. But they're going to class into gunner and tech and recon and so forth, which is what I want. Alrighty. Just a final visual check. Yeah. I am happy. Yep. Extraction, leveling up. And that was, again, why I took a redemption, to get rid of that guy's bad luck or whatever it was called. Alright. Now, the negative trait I hate the most is stubborn. If you ever get a Marine that has stubborn, they prevent you from choosing how to level up your Marine. Anytime you level them up, they choose. So you could get totally jank crap randomly picked by that Marine because he's stubborn. Does what he wants. So if you save scum, if you're lucky, get redemption. Get rid of that. Stubborn trait is, in my opinion, the worst. Because I like to control what my Marines do, not the other way around. So yeah, you might have noticed it was pretty quick. I'll go back. So, exhausted. That was because they were tired when they went on mission. Remember I mentioned that? So now they're exhausted. So that means next mission I cannot bring these guys. They need 1 full day to recover, to be rested, and then I can take them again. This guy never gets tired anymore, so he doesn't get exhausted. Now, I should probably mention, so I might revisit this again when we go back on our next deployment, but every time their stress meter grows to 100%, they gain one pip. That's like a minor stress penalty. They vary. They could be 5% penalty to accuracy or something like that because they're stressed out. Every time they gain 3 pips, 3 levels, they amalgamate into a major stress trauma. So once they get a major stress trauma, there's a whole list of randomly chosen major traumas. So this guy got anthrophobia 1, this guy's paranoid 1, this guy's obsessive 1, and this guy's depressive 1. Minor stresses can be removed by reducing stress when resting in rooms, barricaded rooms, on a mission map. Major stress traumas cannot be removed from resting. Both can be removed, so minor stress and major stress. So the only way to remove major stress is in the, what do they call it? Was it OCP? It's the occupational stress. It's pretty much the mental health ward. It's not unlocked yet. I got to move the game along. But eventually, once we fix the Otago enough, fix our ship enough, we will unlock the mental health wing, and then we can assign our Marines there to deal with their trauma. And that is the only way to get rid of major stress, but concurrently, it will also remove minor stress. So I'm not totally concerned about it. Stress is cost of doing business. Unavoidable. Yes, I could have burned through some tools, welded up some doors, rested on the mission map. Sure. Go ahead. That's a totally valid, legitimate way to play. I don't view traumas as a big problem, right? Like this guy takes 0.3 stress damage per second when a human enemy is in view. This is mission 1. There are no human enemies. Not a problem. Paranoid. If the squad has more than 3 active Marines, this Marine takes 0.1 stress damage per second. Okay, not the greatest. So this one guy will always gain stress if I go with a full squad. So 4 or more. I could go with 3, and then it's not a problem. Or I could go with 4 or more and just suck it up. I don't care. Obsessive, he takes longer to reload. Meh. Depressive, he starts every mission with 30% already accumulated on his next pip. So if this is 100% to get the next one, 100% to get the next one, 100% to get the... So he already starts with 30% on the next one at the start of his next mission. Not the worst. So I'm not overly concerned. And again, once we move the mission, the game along, we're going to get the ability to remove these. Not a problem. All the stuff I brought back, lots of delicious materials. Yep. Alrighty. So, before I click end day, because we didn't use up anything, let's always review. Medical quarters, do I have any wounds? Hey, I got 2 wounds. Now, I do have 2 physicians, so I can remove those right now. Or, I could do nothing, because when the day moves forward, one day moves forward, they will both be healed. I'm going to choose to use the physicians. I will use them because sometimes, like there's a whole bunch of them, but I think there's at least one random end of day event that might disable your medics, your physicians. It's like, I don't know, something happens in the med bay, all hands on deck, yada, yada, yada. Lose the ability for your medics to passively heal Marines for 1 day, or you choose to lose your entire day's deployment. Right? I think that's the way that event plays out. I don't know if that's going to be the next day's event. So why not spend it? I'm just saying you don't have to. They're going to get healed the next day. But that event might trigger. So I'm going to use it just in case.
This one's a priority. Understood.
There we go. No harm, no foul. And this here, to be discovered, this is where the mental health ward will be when it becomes available. Again, we haven't got to the point where this is repaired, hence all the sparks everywhere. Even though I have 2 xenosamples, 2 alien DNA, but we haven't gotten to the point yet. Workshop, I'm going to come back to this. I have enough materials now to unlock the mine and the incinerator, and I'm very likely will. But since I'm about to level up my Marines, I also will be able to get like the revolver and whatnot, right? Which requires level 3 Marine and 100 materials. So let's deal with the barracks first, and let's level up my 4 guys.
This one won't let you down.
Alrighty, promote.
Bravo Zulu.
Alright, so the game randomly picks 2 class cards. So you can choose of the 5 classes, but only of the 2 cards the game chooses. Plus you have a tally at the top of how many you have in total between all of your Marines. So if you're looking to have a balance, then you can look at this to review how many of each type you have. So right now for this individual, and I'm going to hit cancel briefly, because again I want to review who is this person, what's going on. So this is the one that has pouches and better handling of injury with the enduring attribute, and is also a coward, reduced bravery. Okay. Has pouches already because I was forced to.
Stand tall, Marine.
So promote. I have a choice between sergeant and medic. So sergeants are, I mean, they get a bonus to bravery. Okay. All classes get the weapon training for the revolver, so that's always a given. But I know, because I've played before, they eventually unlock like radio backpacks and whatnot in the sergeant class that increase your command point pool, and I think command point generation and stuff like that. So that's what the sergeant class is. All right, they're your charismatic leader, command points, all that kind of good stuff. Medic, on the other hand, just by default, they get the duration of healing. So how long it takes for them to sit there and use a med kit to fix somebody, it takes less time. But I know their class also unlocks the abilities for, I think it's like morphine and a bunch of other stuff they can do, where they can give your squad extra, like your whole squad gets +1 health points, for example, right? Or you have the ability to revive a Marine that was critically wounded and is in a coma. You could be like, not today, and you give them like defibrillators, and you wake them back up, and they can continue fighting. So those are abilities that unlock through the medic. So which of the 2? Now, ideally, I want all, right? So it's not like I'm always going to pick medic. I'm just like, I want a rounded squad. So between the 2, and again, knowing that they're stuck with pouches, I don't think I mind my medic with pouches. That's not a problem. Yeah. I think I'll go with medic.
Bravo Zulu.
Plus, sometimes I'm just visual. Do I like the look of them with their added equipment for being a sergeant, or with their added equipment for being, a medic? Sometimes it just falls down to that. So in this case, I'm going to pick medic, because I think it works out. Bingo bango. We get an additional level up perk slot, which is randomly chosen between the 3. Okay, so fast, the whole squad moves faster. Team spirit. For every 2 Marines in your squad that have this same perk, your squad gets 1 additional command point. So you need 2 to get 1. So it's up to you if you want to have a whole bunch of your Marines use up their level perks to get a couple command points. Because for every 2 you get 1, right? So fast is the whole squad, which I'm less concerned about moving quick. Plus I think the recon class automatically gets this. It's just part of their class. So anyway, and redemption, which will get rid of her coward, which I like. I mean, between the 3, I'm gonna go with redemption. Just get rid of it. There you go. You are no longer a coward. You're like the Wizard of Oz lion. You found your heart. Alrighty. So I'm gonna just temporarily, because I find it efficient. I'm gonna go to the workshop.
Bye, man.
Now that I have a level 3 Marine, I have 1. I now can unlock the revolver. Spend the 100.
I'm sure our grunts will
Bam.
appreciate.
Revolver is unlocked. I have 268 remaining materials. Alright. Incinerator costs 100 and mine costs 100. Yeah, I'm gonna do both.
Forewarned is forearmed.
There you go. So now that these have been put back online in our damaged fabrication bay, I have unlimited of the revolvers, unlimited incinerator units, and unlimited mines, right? So anything you pay the repair fee in your workshop, because the Otago crashed. So once you repair that ability with the 100 material cost I just paid, you get unlimited amount of them, provided the Marine meets the minimum requirements. So I have unlimited revolvers, but only level 3 sergeants and above can equip it. You know, all those default requirements still apply.
Looking for someone in particular?
So, I'm going to return here. I'm going to go back to McDonald, who's now my level 3.
What did I teach you, Marine?
I'm going to go to her service pistol, her, 9mm sidearm. I'm going to change it to a revolver. Now, you can review the stats at the bottom. Alright? So, it does more damage. So, whereas the 9mm has 12 rounds in the clip and does 1 damage. Every bullet's 1 damage if it hits. Right? If the accuracy of the Marine hits, it's 1 damage per bullet. The revolver only holds 6, so it holds half as much, but it does up to 3 times as much damage. Now, it's a range, 1 to 3. I mean, you could go with the average and say, okay, they're all 2. So if they're all 2, then it equals out, 2 times 6 is 12, 1 times 12 is 12, right? So, okay. Then there's the burst duration. So burst duration is half a second. Burst duration is 0.75 seconds. So this one takes longer to shoot, right? Because the recoil, right? They fire and it's got more recoil, so it takes them longer to line up their shot. Reload's the same, 1.5 seconds. But the dismemberment chance, the service pistol has 0.25%, so 1 in 4 chance. The revolver almost has a guaranteed 1% chance, 0.9%. Whereas this is 0.25%, so less than a percent. It's 0.25, right? So it's right down here. So of the 12 bullets, if they hit, they have a 0.25% chance to dismember, whereas the revolver is almost a guaranteed 1%. So you do your own math on what's better. Personally, I like the revolver over the service pistol. If it's between the two, I like the revolver, right? Because if it's down to the wire and you're down to your sidearm as your oh please Lord help me last ditch weapon, I want more bang for my buck, not a pellet gun. All right, do I want to throw a bunch of BBs at them, or do I want to have some bang behind it, right? 357, all right, which is literally what it is down here, right? So that's my choice. That's how I like to play it. So I'm going to give all my level 3 Marines the revolver. Alright. So I know I unlocked the incinerator and the mine. I'm going to get back to that in a second. I'm going to finish classing up. So now we're on to Leon Sharp. I cannot give him the revolver yet because he's not level 3 yet. So I got to deal with this first. Then I can give it to him.
Stand tall, Marine.
His random choice is Recon or Gunner. Okay, I got ahead of myself. What's his thing? So he's the one that got redemption, so he has no penalty. And he's open. He's got no mandatory equipment was given to him yet. Perfect.
Bravo Zulu.
Alrighty, so Recon and Gunner. So Recon is your sniper class type, right? You have to pay the 100 material cost to unlock the sniper rifle, but it allows them to have a one-shot, one-kill against most enemy types at the cost of a command point. The Gunner, on the other hand, is the guy you see in the movies, Aliens. There was a couple of them in the movies. They had the smart gun, like the big, like side hip-mounted machine gun that just mows down everything. That's what this guy is. He's your DPS, just. And they get a larger magazine capacity. So whereas the pulse rifle has a 100-round clip, the smart gun has a 150-round drum. So you get more bullets. They just mow down with a machine gun as opposed to a pulse rifle. So that's the difference between the two. There's a bunch of other stuff they get to do as you invest in them. So really, I think he looks better with the Gunner armor than he does with this. One cape, like one sleeve and a cape. I think he looks better just because of the way he looks. Like, I want both. It's just, Gunner. Alrighty, pick his class upgrade. Alrighty, survey says Mind of Steel is... Okay, so if this was chosen, every per campaign turn. Interesting choice of words. So that translates to every day. So every day that goes by, this Marine automatically heals 1 trauma point. You don't need to put them in the mental health bay. They just automatically cure 1 every single day. Now this is in addition to them being in the mental health ward. So when it's unlocked, and if you put them in there, they will get that benefit in addition to this. Resourceful is just they make somehow out of thin air, paper clips and MacGyver. They make 1 ammo box anytime you rest in a room on a mission. Now this is very situational. It is useful, but it's very situational. You gotta barricade yourself in a room. You gotta weld the doors with tools, and then you gotta choose to enter rest state just so you can get 1 ammo, if that's your intent. So it's very situational, so just be aware of that. Looter gives you 10% more materials anytime you loot a box, material crate on a mission. So if you loot a box that has 3 materials in it, you might get 4 instead of 3. Right? Like, it's a very small, slow gain. If you're diligent, if you search everywhere, if you rescue everyone, rescue more engineers, you're going to be drowning in materials by the end of the game. You're going to have thousands and thousands of materials that you have nothing to spend them on. So it's up to you if you find value in this perk. I don't, so I'm not going to choose Looter. Out of these 3 choices, I think it's the weakest of the 3, which leaves Mind of Steel and Resourceful. Resourceful is very situational. It's only when you rest for a 1 ammo clip gain. This one replenishes 1 trauma every single day that passes. Since I have no choice, my scale is leaning more towards this. It's not like I can re-roll these 3 choices. So this is what I get. So best of the three, in my opinion. Now that he's a level 3, give him his service rifle, his revolver. Alrighty. I'll revisit all this stuff once I finish leveling them up. Alright, Webb. She also had redemption. She has no negative thing. Okay.
Stand tall,
Cool.
Marine.
Sergeant or Recon? Okay, I want both. And again, you can see the total up here. I have one gunner, I have one medic, I have no Techer, no Recon, and no Sergeant. Okay, so, Sergeant or Recon? I could go either way. I'm literally looking at her graphical design change, because I want both, so it's literally a visual choice to me right now. I wish you could like click and drag and rotate or something here, like so you could see like what the back of their cape looks like or anything, but no, you can't. I'll go with Recon. I'm not too concerned on Mission 1 with command points. It's not a big problem on Mission 1. Alright, what's she get? Oh, beautiful! These are like 3 of the best choices, and it works so well that I made her a Recon. So I picked Jessica to be a Recon, which can become my sniper, and I get the option to make her a sharpshooter sniper, give her Deadeye, which gives increased chance to critical hits and dismemberment, or if I don't like those choices for some reason, I can just give her +1 hit points. This is like S-tier card draw right here. Oh, glorious. Alright. In this instance, because I know sniper hit shot is a one-hit kill for most enemies, I'm not too concerned with critical hit as opposed to accuracy, because these two abilities play mostly for using the pulse rifle, not the special weapon, the sniper rifle. So these have no effect to the sniper rifle. No effect at all. These only affect the use of their other weapons, their pistol and their rifle. Pulse rifle or equivalent. So between the two, I want them both, but between the two, do I want crit chance or do I want accuracy? I prefer accuracy between the two, because I'd rather them hit more often than hit less often, but they might crit more. I want my bullets to count, so I'm going to pick between the two, between the 3 even, like I want all of them. I'm going to pick sharpshooter. Alright, when I talk about special weapon, that's what this slot here is. Primary weapon, so the Recon sniper will have a pulse rifle, will have a revolver, and when I unlock it, they will have a sniper rifle. So they're not walking around with their sniper rifle in their hands all the time. They only pull it out when they're taking that one shot. So that's why those perk abilities don't apply to special weapon. So just be aware that that's how it works. You know, the crit chance and accuracy doesn't matter for sniper rifle. Alright, and last but not least, my last level 4 guy. He's a conspirator. This guy gets 10 points less for the whole squad when they're resting. But he's also the guy that never tires.
Bravo Zulu.
Alrighty, so Sergeant or Techer? Ooh. I like the look of both and I want both. Because I know we're mostly done Mission 1, I'm not sure if I'll get any more Marines to level 3. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to round out and get one of each. So this is probably my last my last level 3. Meaning I'm going to enter map Mission 2 with these three and whatever one I pick here. That being said, I have advanced knowledge that I probably want a hacker. So the Techer class automatically gets the ability to consume a tool to unlock like hardened, password encrypted doors. There'll be a special marker on the doors. You'll know them when you reach them. They're not like standard doors that are just like key locked and your guy goes up there and is like do password 123 goes in. These are like, you know, like the federal bank level of encryption, right? So you need a hacker to get in there and get into it. So that's what these guys are, and it consumes a tool. But you need the guy with this ability, or if you choose, I think it's called Smartass is the perk, which we haven't seen yet. I prefer to bring a hacker than to waste my upgrades perks on Smartass. So between the two and knowing that I want a hacker on mission 2, I'm going to pick this. So now I have a hacker. Alrighty, oh, good choices. So again, sharpshooter, accuracy, deadeye, crit chance and dismemberment chance, hardened, more armor. Now it's a good thing, but you got to remember, armor once depleted is not replenished. So when you're on a mission, your Marines with basic armor have 2 armor pips. They can take 2 hits. With hardened level 1, they get +1. Hardened level 2, they get +2. Yada yada yada. Once that armor is destroyed on mission, they have no more armor. So then they start taking hit point damage. Hit point damage can be replenished with medkits, but you cannot replenish armor. So this is really, it's good, but it has declining benefits, because once you lose your armor, even if you have +1, if you take 3 hits, you have no more armor. You will not get that back until you return to the Otago. So just be aware that that's the way armor works. I would prefer the whatever that body one was that we saw with Webb, the one that gives +1 hit points. Like that would have been better if I had the choice between the two. But because I have these choices, I'm going to go with sharpshooter because of accuracy. Again, same choice I made with my recon sniper. I prefer accuracy over crit. Just between the two. I want both, but it's between one or the other. We're going to hit more often. Done. Give him the revolver. Done. Okay. So, I have my 4 guys at level 3. I have 4 classes. The only one I don't have is a sergeant, which is fine. I'll get one in the next mission map probably. But now I know that I have the incinerator and the mines unlocked. So, I'm going to want to start assigning these. So, just because in the movie, Drake, the guy who operated the smart gun, when he ran out of ammo, he dropped it and he pulled out the incinerator. Remember, before Vasquez shot the drone and he got acid in the face and died and yada yada yada. So, just because to me it makes sense because of the movies, I'm going to give all my gunners the incinerator. That's what I'm going to do. They're going to get the incinerator. All right. If you want, you can give anyone you want the incinerator. You can give them all incinerators if you want. I don't think that's of benefit because you're probably not going to be spending like 4 command points to have 4 Marines use 4 incinerators at the same time. It doesn't make sense. So 1 in the squad to me is sufficient, but you do you. Now, same logic, mines. I'm going to want to bring mines, which I already paid for. I unlocked them. Who do I want to be my guy carrying mines? I think techers. Yeah, my hackers. They're going to have my mines. So same deal. You're not often going to be wanting all your squad laying mines at the identical same time. So you only need 1 person with the mine, because you can have them lay more than 1. Right? Like it'll cost 1 command point each. So they go, they lay 1 mine down, then they go and they lay another mine down, and they go and they lay another mine down. So you only need 1 person with the mine, and that's what I'm going to do. The other 2 can have shotguns, That's fine. So now that that's done, where am I at? I have 68 materials remaining. So I don't think I can unlock the smart gun yet, which I need 100, or the sniper rifle, which I need 100. Okay. So I cannot do that yet, but it's on my daddy-do list, my wish list, my Christmas shopping list. So when I get enough materials, that's what I want. And remember, every day that passes, each engineer is generating 5 materials each. So when I hit end turn in the command deck, I'm going to gain plus 15. So this will become, what is that, 83? So yeah, it's even if I do nothing, I just move the calendar forward. I'm going to be able to afford this. So done and done. Alternatively, if I wanted to,
This one won't let you down.
now that they're level 3, I can open it up and see what I unlock. So now that they're level 3, in addition to their basic, like these are the common 4, right? So that, you already saw these: aiming sight, the ammo bag, the cargo pouches, and the wider clips. So those are the common 4. But now these are class-specific upgrades. So these are the ones available to the Techer class. So if I were to spend the 30 materials, this guy gets a tactical drone. So like a companion pet drone that follows him around. Now I can upgrade the, well, by default the drone, you can trigger it to make noise. So it's not as good as the motion tracker if you trigger it to make noise, but it has a smaller radius, so you can use it to make noise. So you can send it off somewhere, make a bunch of noise, it'll draw an alien or enemy towards it, probably get destroyed, but that's a roll it can do. You can repair them on mission at the cost of a tool. If you abandon them on mission, they're replaced for free. As soon as you come back to the Otago, you get a new one for free. So don't be so quick to spend tools on repairing them unless you really, really, really want to. Now, once you unlock this, I can spend more materials to unlock the next tier, which gives it a welder. So now you can send off your drone